This is one of the most insulting, misleading, and pathetic attempts at a commercial I have ever seen. There's gimmick commercials, and then there's this. As an attempt to sell a free-to-play cell phone game, this commercial hopes that you, the viewer, are an absolute idiot. With methods as subtle as a Michael Bay movie, this commercial panders to the two easiest attention grabbers in pop culture today. Firstly, it knows that 99% of people love Game of Thrones, and abuses this to keep you paying attention by showing an epic medieval battle with a giant Hydra dragon that breathes fire. The second is the most used gimmick in advertising history: tits. Together, these two attention grabbers are combined to try and sell you a free-to-play cell phone game that has absolutely nothing to do with anything you see in this commercial. If you are not personally insulted by the pathetic attempts to manipulate your subconscious displayed here, then you must be the asshole that wrote this sad excuse for an advertisement. Let's take a closer look, shall we? Something you may not have noticed is how this commercial cuts between titties and the epic battle every 2 seconds. This is not at all a coincidence. The first shot you see in this commercial is boobs. Immediately after that, they cut to the battle in the background for a few seconds to get you thinking about the epic war. 2 seconds later, cut back to boobs to make sure you're still paying attention. This process is repeated over and over for the entire duration of the commercial to keep you watching until it's finally time to pitch their product. Notice how Kate Upton, the lady in this commercial, is dressed in all white. This is to make her stand out against all the gray, brown, and red gibberish going on behind her, and to keep you focusing on the boobs. Another sad attempt is having her spout a line just suggestive enough to perk your interest, in case you weren't looking at the TV.
Come and play with me.
Let's take an exact look at how many times this commercial flashes boobs on the screen to keep you paying attention. Immediately right off the bat, there's boobs that hold for 2 seconds. Then it cuts to the battle. Straight back to boobs again. Are you paying attention? Okay, here's some more battle. Back to boobs. Are you still paying attention? Back to the battle. Boobs again. Are you still paying attention? That's 4 now. Back to the battle. This man is meant to be related to. Here's boobs again. That's 5. Here's the battle again. Remember that man that you were supposed to relate to? Yeah, here he goes jumping in a catapult, ready to take down these big epic dragons. There's some more boobs again. That was number 6. Now she walks up and talks to the man that we're supposed to relate to, and she whispers something incredibly seductive appearing into his ear. The man fires the arrows and proves that he is in control of the battle. They take a few seconds to show you the shot of more battle, to keep you reminded that this is a war game. Back to the pretty lady. More fighting. Back to the pretty lady with boobs again. Do you want to come and play?
Game of War.
This tells me that the producers assumed they would lose your attention at least 6 times, and ensure that constant boobage exposure keeps you glued to that screen, waiting for the end pitch. Finally, the music cuts, getting just quiet enough that you anticipate something epic. These last few seconds are used to show you the end of the battle and how one simple man, which is you, has the power to bring it all to an end. Then showing the pretty lady one more time before finally pitching the product. This commercial is sad, pathetic, insulting, misleading, and manipulative. Stay tuned, and we will break down more commercials that are maybe not nearly as bad as this one, but they will still nonetheless deserve the flogging they get.